My name is Bernard Adams. I attended Braithwaite from 1948 to 1955.
I'm Mary Joyce Philpart Morris Daniels, and I attended Braithwaite in the 50s.
My name is Flora Webb Philpart. I attended Braithwaite from 1953 to 1958.
The Rammonds, Patrick Miller.
Those were the set of twins.
Sims, yeah, you know. It kind of takes me back to where we were at the time. The situations of segregation was here. You know, you go to doctor's offices and it will say colored in the back and white in the front.
Of course, there was segregation. You can't live without talk about our lifestyle at that time.
The drinking fountains, we had to be extremely careful. Our parents always said, don't get in trouble about drinking out of those fountains we're going to be passing, because they're only for white. And with the blacks, in many of the areas we went in, there was no drinking fountains at all.
Well, at the time I was attending Braithwaite, we were going to school like in the summer, and we were picking beans in the winter months. And actually, it was very hot, but this is what the way of life it was in the city of Deerfield.
It was good to go to school. It was good to go to Braithwaite, and I was excited to see the teachers, see the classmates, see the friends.
We had a little small lunchroom out at Braithwaite, and they had milk and sometimes sandwiches, but most of us would go to a lady that was nearby named Miss Gussie. She had the best hot dogs that you ever want to eat.
School teachers became a part of our family. That's how good they were. They looked after us. They not only taught us, they became a family member. And each one of the teachers that I had, they personally got to know who my parents was, where I lived, how we were living. And they were just excellent teachers all the way around.
My first grade teacher, Miss Eleanor Parson, was great. And I remember Miss Esther May Howard was my second grade teacher. Mrs. Johnson was my third grade teacher. Miss Mathis was my fourth grade. Very good teachers.
I was excited about going to school. I want to say that my mom was not educated, and that was she was excited, and she wanted me to be excited to go to school because she didn't have the opportunity to go to school.
At the time, our teacher said, these secondhand books they're giving us, we're not going to use them. We're going to teach you from our knowledge. And that's what they did. Not
only did we receive secondhand books, but the older children had to go out under the big fig tree. There was two guys on a big truck each time. They would bring the old books from other schools, the white schools, and dump them on the ground. Many of the books would be in boxes, but with them dumping the books on the ground, the box would burst and the books would just scatter all over. The boys would go out, pick them up, dust them off, bring them, put them on the steps, and we, the girls, would pick them up, stack them in order, and the teachers would come out and get the books that they needed to carry them to the classroom. It's a wonderful feeling. It's going to be alive, and it's going to bring back a lot of good memories, but a lot of sad memories as well. And we will be able to help educate our children, our grandchildren, about what really went on, and to let them see just how far we've come.
And it reflects back historically on what was actually at that site, that it was Braithwaite Elementary School at that site. Now it's being named after Braithwaite Active Aging. I think that was very good.
I was very pleased, very excited, because most of our children don't know the history of Braithwaite. Some of our children do because we taught them, but they don't have the feeling. But for them to be able to go back and somewhat, hopefully, research what Braithwaite was, listen to what their parents or grandparents told them, hopefully they will understand and be able to strive from it, because Braithwaite really was the beginning of us.